Insanity can ensue, so I don't know what's going to happen to him.
He is clearly the adversary of the show. He's the force of chaos and darkness. He's a wicked person that takes pleasure in mockery and destruction.
You're in way over your head, Miss Bouchard.
He works by day as a clinical psychologist in the court system. His calling is to be the master of a sort of underground cell of people who are demons in training. They're the most fun to play. They're the most complicated. They have more layers. They have more deceit, more camouflage, they wear more false masks.
My character David in the show is a priest in training who is taking this vow of celibacy, obviously as a priest. He's committed himself to the Catholic Church, and they're using him as a representative who goes out and investigates cases where people claim that there's a supernatural or demonic possession involved, trying to get out of, I guess, criminal punishment. And so for him, he doesn't know everything, so he's invited these other people to help him investigate these cases.
And Ben is the pragmatist. He is the guy that David hires as part of the team who can figure things out. He is an atheist. He doesn't believe in any of this paranormal stuff. He's the person who needs to understand, what I can touch, taste, smell, feel, those things what matter. All this other stuff is inexplainable. So I think at the heart of it, he needs to find order.
Then you have a psychologist who's played by Katya Herbers. She plays Kristen, who is a psychologist who is going to analyze the person's mental makeup and find out exactly what's going on so we can answer the questions for the court. Having an open-minded religious person, it's a novel idea. It's like, well, he's not shutting the door on other people's interpretation, other people's opinions. And I think that's a great thing. I think if that sort of spreads around the world, that's a good thing. It's inviting. It invites dialogue. It invites debate.
What happened to nonviolence?
It's provisional.
Is that what Jesus said?
The scene where I hit Leland Townsend, played by Michael Emerson, physicality says a lot about the character, and I think David is more of a, he didn't want to hurt him, but it's a very specific way of doing that. A gut punch, it works pretty good.
I've been punched a lot of times in the course of my work, sometimes for real. It's a little intimidating with Mike Colter because he's bigger than most actors I have ever worked with, and so a little more formidable. He's experienced and he's very careful. So we do it by the numbers, like a dance. It's pain-free and just makes me want to giggle.
Michael Emerson's character wants to create chaos. I think Ben is on the other side of the spectrum. He wants to bring order. He wants people to understand that the world is explainable, and I think he gets very frustrated. I think he has a lot of contempt for people who think, oh, it's just all woo-woo, and I think that I don't think he likes that. I think it makes him really angry. I feel like Ben is going to be faced with things that he can't explain, and if he can't explain that, what does it do to him, and what does it mean about the world and the universe? If you're a person who needs to do that, insanity can ensue. So I don't know what's going to happen to him.
I would watch it if I were a viewer and I saw that pilot. So I hope that people will check it out.